Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wright Coin Podcast, and this week we're going to be talking about the world's smallest piece of gold, and a little bit about E equals MC squared, if you get the hint and you know what it is. And I know I'm a little bit behind with smart gold, or smallest piece of gold kind of thing, but I have a schedule I keep with my podcast, so I had to follow it, blah blah blah, you get the gist. Anyway, and then we're going to be talking about a new coin of the week this week. You got to find out what it is. So stay tuned for that, and make sure you listen. Also, we have some news from the Swiss Mint, which is where the smallest piece of gold in the world comes from. So we're going to be talking about that and a couple other things they mentioned in the article that I thought was kind of interesting, but it's also strange that their wording was weird. Let's just go with that. Anyway, the coin of the week this week is from a roaring part of the United States history, and it is a commemoratory park in a southern state that was not even finished until almost 50 years later. And if y'all know what it is, you're really good to know your coins. This one is pretty close to home for me. I don't want to give it away, but it's pretty close to home for me. I've wanted to go there before. I've seen several of these coins. So definitely cool coin. Definitely stay tuned so you can hear it, or hear what it is, hear some history from it. So the article is coming from coinweek.com, and it got posted there by the Swiss Mint. Or Coinweek posted it, but it was written for and by the Swiss Mint. So first off, we have smart gold. And so it pictures Albert Einstein, which, you get from the E equals MC squared. Anyway, I'm going to start reading the article because I try to freestyle. Freestyle doesn't work. I need to read my notes. So I'm going to read my notes. And so with determination, patience, and ingenuity, Albert Einstein established his enduring fame in 1905 with his formula E equals MC squared, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows that. Revolutionizing the world of physics again, blah, blah, blah. The Swiss Mint has now tried to revolutionize the world of coins with the striking of the, quote, smallest gold coin in the world, end quote. What's the result here? It's a machine-minted gold coin. It has a diameter of, listen to this, 2.96 millimeters. That is tiny. That is like your pinky or your thumbnail. No, it's your pinky nail. So that's tiny. Think about how big your pinky nail is. It has a total weight of 0.063 grams or 1/500th of an ounce. So pretty small. I know there's the goldbacks out there. In the U.S., there's the goldbacks. I think one goldback is 1/1000th ounce of gold. So this is essentially two goldbacks, but they're actually bill side. And so the coin features a picture of Einstein's famous picture. He's sticking his tongue out, and it has the year 2020 on it because it minted 2020. The reverse features a nominal value of a quarter of a franc, so essentially $0.25 would be the equivalent if you compared 1 franc as $1. I don't know what the U.S. equivalent of that. Together with the Helvete, I don't know, and the Swiss cross. I don't know how to say it's an H word. Let's just go with that. Along with the usual AU 999.9 and a weight of 1/500, or 1/500th, are also on the coin's reverse. Because both sides of the coin cannot be seen with the naked eye, the Swiss Mint has a special packaging developed that includes a magnifying lens and a light source. So the smallest gold coin is therefore, so you can see it, they give you a magnifying glass, and it keeps it safe. So they also only made like 999 of these, which I believe was coincidental, since it's 999 fine. I don't know. Essentially, they have the magnifying lens. It's a cupped lens that they have, and then the coin is in a case under that, so you could, I think this is the size of your pinky nail, essentially. So, I just want to know, how much is that in inches for those of us not on the metric system? So it was 2.96 millimeters. Okay, using my handy dandy Google, that is just over 1/10 of an inch. It's like 0.116 inches. So it's just barely over 1/10 of an inch. I don't know how wide my fingernail is, but I feel like it's probably about that wide, maybe. So, it's a small little coin. But, I mean, I think it's kind of cool. I think they were selling it, I don't know, I think it was still somewhere around, like, 50 or 60 US dollars. I don't completely remember, but, like, it wasn't crazy expensive, other than the fact that there was only 999 of them made is what gives it its expensive price. And I'm pretty sure they sold out of it pretty quickly. I don't think they're still selling them. So, also in the article, besides the world's smallest gold coin, the Swiss Mint also mentions the second coin in their Swiss Forest Animals 3-part series. They also talk about their first coin with a living person on it. And so the second coin for the Forest Animal series is the rabbit. In the article, the Swiss Mint describes their idea of the rabbit, brief description of the coin. I'm not going into that. You guys want to, read that. That's on y'all. It didn't make a whole lot of sense to me when I was reading it. So I'm going to let y'all try to decipher it. And then they also talk about the first living person that they have put on the coinage. And the honor of this goes to a Roger Federer, Federer. This is because he is said to be the most important Swiss individual athlete, the best tennis player in the world, and a perfect ambassador for Switzerland to the rest of the world. So he's essentially their, big top Swiss athlete. Best one they got, and they put him on a coin. I don't know, I think it'd be pretty cool to have me on a coin, so everyone can stare at my lovely face. You guys can't see this, but I'm blinking and have that really try to be like cute, but I'm not cute face. I'm not ugly, but I'm not handsome either. Let's just go with that. I'm average. But like I said, if you guys want to know more about that stuff, you can link is below in the article is below in the description, so you guys can go check out the article. And I think it's kind of cool that they have that small of a gold coin. I don't care so much about the rabbit and the athlete guy. The rabbit's just food. They put food on the coin, in my opinion. I'm from the South. Everything's food. If you can deep fry it, it's just about food. No, not everything. I'm not eating possum or raccoon or beaver. If it's your normal food, like beef, steak, rabbit, chicken, fish, squirrel, deer, stuff like that, I'll eat it. But I'm not eating like possums, raccoons, weird animals like that. No, that's a no. I'm not starving yet. Hopefully not yet. I'm a college student, so I hope I don't ever get to that chance. Okay, back to the episode, off my tangent of weird things that Joshua won't eat. Let me know if y'all want that as a series. I'm not doing it, but I'll see what I can do. I'll have a list of foods I won't eat, or things I don't like. Well, I'll call it the Joshua Does Not Like Podcast. Anybody? You guys send in what you guys don't like, and I'll read that, and I'll give my opinion about that, and I'll give my opinion about stuff I don't like as well. And we'll just have half-hour conversations about this. Why does that sound like a really good idea for a podcast? I have ideas now, guys. Oh, I have ideas, and it hurts. It's those bad ideas you think can turn out good, but you know they're bad. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I'm done tangenting, hopefully, for this moment. And so that was kind of pretty much the article. It was a really short article, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. But so this brings us to is the coin of the week finale. Coin of the week. Coin of the week. Sorry, earbud users. I apologize. That was really bad. Okay, we're back to it. So the coin of the week this week is the 1925 Stone Mountain $50. I think this is pretty neat because I'm in Tennessee. Stone Mountain's in Georgia. It's semi in my backyard. So I think it's kind of cool, kind of interesting. So I gotta fix something. There we go. Paper's in the way. So it was struck to help raise funds for the completion of the massive carving honoring the Southern Civil War heroes at Stone Mountain, Georgia. The project, which began in 1916, was plagued by numerous eruptions. In fact, it wasn't until 1970 the project was actually completed. And that was only after the state of Georgia actually got involved with the project. So in 1970, 1, I wasn't born. 2, that was actually the year my dad was born. So it was almost 50 years. They actually finished it 50 years ago not to the day, but within the last month, they finished it roughly 50 years ago. Anyway, however, by the mid-1920s, with hope of finishing the project in a timely manner, it was still alive. The Stone Mountain Confederate Monumental Association decided to raise funds for the project via a commemorative coin. Sounds like a good idea to me. With the strong support for the project from President Calvin Coolidge, a bill was easily passed on March 17, 1924, authorizing the minting of up to 5 million half-dollars in commemoration of the soldiers of the South. The models for the coin were furnished by Stone Mountain's original sculptor, Gutzon Borglum, I don't even know, who was fired soon after due to many disagreements with the association. Still, his heavily modified designs were eventually approved on October 10th, 1924. Sorry, guys, I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eye. It's freaking me out a little bit. Anyway, for my panic attack, if things just don't cut off, 1, you'll never hear this episode, and 2, I might have had a panic attack because someone jump scared me. But if you don't hear it, then, if I don't freak out too much, then, enjoy laughing as I scream like a little girl and try to run for my life with headphones on my head that's wired into a computer. So enjoy that sound. Sorry, earbud users, if that happens. Borglum's obverse features Confederate war hero Generals Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson on horseback. Above them is the motto, "In God We Trust." Below to the left is Stone Mountain and the date, 1925. The reverse features a stoic eagle perched on a rock surrounded by a multitude of text. Above the eagle, around the periphery, are United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. I can't talk, it's Friday. It's that time of day. To its left is the inscription, "Memorial to the Valor of the Soldier of the South. Liberty and half-dollar are found below." The association was clearly naively optimistic with a maximum mintage of 5 million coins. Less than half of that maximum mintage was actually coined to the sum of 2.31 million pieces. These were offered at $1 each. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Trust me, you're not finding them for that now. I've tried about 10 times that minimum. Some were even counter-stamped with initials of various southern states with a range of serial numbers and then auctioned off to the highest bidder. Even with that special marketing ploy, sales lagged behind. 1 million coins were eventually ended up in Smelter, leaving a net vintage of 1.31 million pieces. So they just chucked 1 million of them and remade coins out of them. That stinks. But I think they're a pretty cool coin, personally. They're neat to me. And even this proved to be too high, however, and many of those were released into circulation at face value. So if you were a coin roll hunter, avidly coin roll hunting half-dollars, there's a chance you could find one. And that would be cool. I want that in my collection. If you have one, don't contact me. I'll contact you. Don't ask how I know. Just don't call me. I'll call you. We'll take it from there and leave it. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, like, share, subscribe every video. Always like, share, subscribe. It helps a lot. If you got any questions, comment below on YouTube. Comment somewhere. Email me, wrightcoinpodcast@gmail.com. That's for questions, comments, critiques. You want to be featured on the podcast? Email me a question or something. I'll make it happen. We'll make it happen somehow. I'll put your question into an episode. That would be cool for you guys. You guys get a shout out. I get content. It's a win-win. If you guys got something specific you want me to talk about, you want a coin of the week you want to know about, send me an email. It's down in the description. I just told you what it is, the Wright Coin Podcast @gmail.com. If you want me to start a podcast talking about things we all don't like, email me, comment, do something. Let me know what you want, peoples. And like, share, share everybody, subscribe. Because if you don't see if that button is red, you are not subscribed. If it's a gray or a black, you're subscribed. Good job. Good on you. There's no bonus prizes. I'm sorry. But here we're all a winner. And like I said, link in the description. Things you want to know in the description. We got Discord. We got Instagram. Don't think that's in the description. Email me about that. I don't want creepy people. But I don't know. I think that's it. I think I've said like, share, and subscribe way too many times already in the past minute and a half. So I guess that's it, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.